With the pool itself, you'll see this when we've gone out. It's completely different an approach in that we went to competitive companies that can compete from day to day in terms of making that ad buy. Sometimes even within our own agency network, different agency brands want to be slightly ahead of the others in terms of innovation and ideas. And in this model, what we think is unique and different about it is everybody came together to find the right answer that's going to make a difference for consumers at the end of the day.
I think I would add that, the pool and a lot of the fundamentals of the pool fit nicely into the overall fundamentals of VivaKi and the Nerve Center and what Curt is trying to do to help agencies like Starcom accelerate connecting consumers, the new consumer, if you will, with advertising. So although the pool is one facet of VivaKi, it builds on the open source and collaboration, some of the foundational values that VivaKi is built off of.
Yeah, I think the other side of it is the agency brands are really good at building communication plans that, with all the catchwords of 360 planning, consumer insight. The part that we're rapidly accelerating is the audience piece. We know that clients want not only to build their brands, but to reach the right audience at the right time via addressable media, via the right ad formats and the right ad units. And we want to put those pieces together and put them out there for our agency teams so that they can accelerate.
Yeah, in my role at Starcom, you spend a lot of time meeting with a lot of you in the audience, and everybody has the newest, greatest thing, and sometimes it becomes hard to get the advertisers that I represent to move forward because there's just so much choice, so much good stuff out there. What do we do? So we partner with VivaKi to help accelerate our spending into the space in a smart way that's based off of consumer insight. So with that, that's our idea of the pool. Just a show of hands before today, how many people had heard of the pool? And I know a lot of you are actually, in the first lane of the pool, so thank you for that. And it's designed to be a collaborative new media testing ground focused on consumers.
I think the other thing, Tracey and I both did a little bit of swimming in our lives, and so we like the theme of the pool just based on different lanes for different areas to learn, and the competitive nature, and then also people coming together to drive success. And that was another piece that we thought just in terms of why did you name it the pool? And as we go through this, you'll pick up some of those swimming analogies.
But I think in our role, Curt and I have been involved in a lot of in-lab and in-field testing environments, whether it be ad labs and understanding interactive television, which I know we're going to hear more about interactive television later today, or VOD and what's the ad standards in VOD, or Beyond 30. We are one of the founding partners of a consortium that's run out of Perth, Australia, to evaluate next new models across 3 screens. We also partnered with Turner in their lab to evaluate mobile and IPTV new models. So we have a lot of experience in lab. We also have a lot of experience in field. Curt and I were on the ground floor of household level addressability in partnership with Comcast and now Cablevision. And Curt was instrumental in the beginning of GM showrooms on VOD. And really any VOD, ITV, addressable, new field trial, we were in it and anxious to be part of it. But the real problem is that all the research really just brought us back to the same place. It scratched an itch, but it didn't get us to move forward. There are a few examples where we move forward, but for the most part, it really did not propel us the way we would have liked to see.
That's right. I think even the first iteration of the online video marketplace today dates back to Starcom. I think it was Rashad and Jack Clues went to the portals and basically said, hey, listen, we'd like to move. They could see the consumer trend of people going and consuming video on their PC, and they wanted to accelerate the marketplace. And the way that they did that was to bring pre-roll into the market, which is just obviously the repurposing of television, which at that point in time, getting marketers to realize that people were going somewhere else to consume video was the right answer. The way that they brought the media companies and the portals and our clients into it was that they needed to pronounce that there was scale there. And by kind of making it easy, by repurposing television, forcing the view, gave the confidence to the media companies and our clients that there was enough reach and scale that it was worth the expenditure. What Tracey and I felt after 5, 6 years now is that nobody really looked at the consumer point of view in terms of what the right model was. So that was another kind of inspirational piece to us, which was, we kind of helped get the market up and running with a lot of great partners, but was the user engagement the right answer?
So I think we, looked at it, and both of us were frustrated and believed we needed a new approach. And as Curt said, we were looking to partner with media companies that were trying to explore the new consumer, if you will. So our answer is the pool, and we give, as Curt said, we give a lot of reference to visuals and reference to swimming, but the idea started based off the pooling of resources and collaboration. And it's based off the insight, it's the pool is in sharing, not as in swimming, and it's based off the insight that the more we share, the faster we can keep up. So with that insight, we approached some of our key partners in the value chain and shared the idea with them and our interest in what we call swim lanes. And Curt was up here tweeting before we started, social media, that's one of our interests in a swim lane. Mobile, clearly an interest in a swim lane to advertisers, advanced TV, you name it. Like any new platform, we went to the Discoveries of the world and said, we're interested in exploring these platforms. Where does your interest lie? So we made our way around to our partners to see where we had consensus, and essentially it came back, the first swim lane was online video. So there was a lot of momentum to try and figure out online. And from my perspective, the advertisers were spending there. That was probably where the most of the new media money was going, was to essentially full episode online streaming, at least at Starcom.